Hey BookTube, this is my August book haul.
I got my ticket for the long way round. 2 bottle whiskey for the way.
Well, it's almost the end of August, so I think this is probably going to be it on book buying for August. But I don't know. You know, I make no promises ever on the book buying because I love to buy books and I always say that I'm not going to buy any more and then I do. So anyway, let me tell you what I got. First of all, from Amazon last week, I got a couple of things in the mail. I love it when stuff comes in the mail. I really do. So I got Ugly Love by Colleen Hoover. I love this book. I listened to it on audio, completely fell in love with it. This feels like a return to the kind of writing that she did that I loved in Hopeless and Losing Hope. She's also done some other series, and very recently she did a book called Maybe Someday, and it's wildly popular. Everyone loves it. I could not get over how good this was. So I went ahead and ordered it on Amazon because it was cheaper than it would have been in the bookstores. And I especially wanted to order it because she's coming to do a book signing with a couple of other authors in about a week, early September. And I wanted to have her sign it. So, yay, I got it. Also, from Colleen Hoover, I got Hopeless. You know what? I love this duology, Hopeless and Losing Hope, but I can never find this one in bookstores anywhere around me. I don't understand, but even Amazon said that they would have it, and then I checked back the next day, and they said it was a day later, and I just thought, forget it. So I got it from a secondary bookseller through Amazon, and I'm really glad I did because now I can have her sign this one too. The other thing I got in the mail from Amazon was Partials by Dan Wells. This is a hardback cover, and it was not cheap. Well, it was like $13, which for me, I'm so cheap when it comes to buying books. That's kind of a lot. And a lot considering the fact that I have 2 other copies of it. One copy I got from Book Outlet, so it was a remainder book. But the other one I won a giveaway from Dan Wells, and I got the whole trilogy, and they're all signed, all 3 of the books. And the other 2 came in hardback, but this one was in paperback, and I wanted them all to match. So I went ahead and ordered this one, the first one, Partials, in hardback. See, you can see he signed this one. But I'll probably keep this one because it's personalized, but I will probably be giving this one away. So now I have 3 copies of the same book in case I liked the book, but I don't know if I liked it 3 copies worth. But at least now I own the whole series in hardback. And then I went to one of the Goodwills, which is near where my parents live. I was over there doing some design work, and I have to tell you, the Goodwill stores where they live, and even in that region of the state where they live, are fantastic. I cannot get over how good they are. So while I was there, I bought 3 of the Harry Potter books. I think I have all of them, but they're all beaten up. And these were in pristine condition. They don't even look like they've been read. I was so impressed. So I got the first one, Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone. I think I have 3 copies of this now, but 2 of them are really beaten up, so I have a nice copy now. And then the 3rd book, which is Prisoner of Azkaban and Deathly Hallows. These were the 2 smaller books were only 99 cents, and this was $1.99. So, you know, yeah, for books in really, really good condition. I look for Harry Potter books all the time when I go to Goodwill, and I don't ever find them this nice. So, yeah, I was glad to find that. The only other one I got was Brain on Fire, and this is by Susannah Cahalan, and it is about a woman who got an infection in her brain, and it kind of made her start to go wacko, and nobody could figure out why. They thought it was more of a psychological issue rather than a physiological issue. So her brain chemistry went crazy, and then they finally figured out what was going on and treated her for it. But this is kind of the story, kind of a documentary of what happened that month when she got this infection. So Liz at Liz's Book Buffet reviewed this, and she said it was really good. So I am looking forward to it, actually, and it was only like $1.99. So when I saw it, I thought, oh, that looks good. Okay, then I was at the dollar store yesterday. I went in to get a bucket and some other things to remove wallpaper glue, of all things. And so, you know, I always pass by their aisle that has this little small book section, and I glance over it quickly, honestly, because there's not really all that great stuff there. But once in a while, you can find something. And I had just finished on audio A Need So Beautiful by Suzanne Young. And I saw it for $1. I had to grab it. I thought, oh, I couldn't believe it. I had just finished it. And it's a pretty good book. I forget how I rated it, but I'll tell you in my wrap-up. Anyway, $1. Yeah. You just never know. I also got Something Maybe by Elizabeth Scott. It seems like I have a couple of other books by her, and I don't know if I like her as an author because I don't know that I've read them. I don't know. I can't remember exactly. I confuse her a lot of times with Elizabeth Richards. So, but anyway, little YA romance along the lines of Sarah Desson, and Sarah Desson did a blurb on it. So, you know, for $1, I think maybe I can try it. So that'll go on the TBR. And then this past weekend, Books A Million was having a half-off sale for members of summer clearance. So I went to town, and I picked up so many great things. Here's the bag. In paperback, I found Origin, which is the first book in the Lux series by Jennifer L. Armentrout. I liked this series pretty well. It's not my favorite series of all time, obviously, or even in the genre that it's in. It's kind of paranormal romance. They're aliens. I like the kind of aliens they are, but you know, it's about a 5 or 6 book series, and the last book just came out. I forget the name of it, and so when I saw this one, I thought I'm going to go ahead and get that just because it was cheap. It was $2. So I don't know that I'll get the whole series. I probably will slowly collect it as I see it on sale for incredible prices. But there are 2 bind-ups, I think, now of the first 2 books. I guess there are 5 books in the series. It's the first 2, then the second 2, and then the last one. Opposition is the last one, and it's out just by itself. So I don't know. You know, maybe I'll get them as I see them. But, you know, for $2, I like this book, so I went ahead and got it. And I also got Colleen Hoover's Point of Retreat. I have picked this up and put it down. I cannot tell you how many times. It's part of the Slammed series, and it's not really a novella. It's book 2 in that series. And I liked that series okay, but this was, I think, her first series of books. So, you know, I just thought for $2.50, I thought I could, yeah, go ahead, and hopefully I'll get the other 2 books slammed, and I forget what the 3rd one's called, but I haven't read this one. I've read the first one and the 3rd one, but not this one, so now I have it, and I can read it. The rest of the books I got were all hardbacks, the first of which was The Rithmatist by Brandon Sanderson. This was $2.50, which, what a deal for a hardback copy of Brandon Sanderson's anything, honestly. But I did not get this for me. I got it for my daughter who loves this kind of thing. She loves these kinds of books. And this book is, well, it's a cool book anyway. It's fantasy, but also it's got some great illustrations in it. So I went ahead and got it for her. I got If You Find Me by Emily Murdoch. I have this on audio. I don't think I've started listening to it. There are a lot of books that I've started and then thought, no, I'm not in the mood for that, and then I've stopped. But I know I have it on audio, and if I have it on audio, then I know I like it. I know it appealed to me on some level. This, again, was $2.50, and it's a good story. It's gotten some good reviews. So I have yet to read it, but I have high hopes for it. And lastly, I got 2 books by Amy Plum. I like Amy Plum a lot, and I read these a while ago. Well, actually, I listened to them. Die For Me and then Until I Die. These are books 1 and 2 in the Revenants series, which is kind of an urban fantasy. It's hard to explain, but really good books. And they were, this one was $1.50 and this one was $2.50. So I'm sure the 3rd book is out right now, and eventually I'll be able to pick that up in hardback. But I'm glad I own these because I kind of like this series. Again, it's not my favorite series of all time, but I did like it when I read it. Actually, I wasn't a fan of the 3rd book. I didn't really like the ending, but again, you know, I like the first 2 books. And when you own a series, you kind of want to own the whole series, even if you don't like one of the books. So that's my August book haul. For now, like I say, I got to make a trip to a big city where I live pretty soon, and even later this week. And so I don't know what will happen when I get up there, but I don't know. I always end up going to Books A Million or Ollie's, one of the two. So anyway, that's it for now for me. If you read any of these books, let me know what you thought of them. And I will see you next time. Thanks so much for watching.
When I'm gone, you're gonna miss me when I'm gone. You're gonna miss me by my hair, you're gonna miss me everywhere. Oh, you're gonna miss me when I'm gone.